Oh, the mic.
I've been at Valley New School for 5 years now, and it's finally time for me to do my senior project. I knew trying to find a topic would be difficult. I asked some of my friends and family what would be a good topic for me. One of them gave me some ideas for researching streaming, and that sounded doable and fun. I decided to choose live streaming as my topic. I had confidence I'd be able to enjoy this project while also completing the 300-hour goal. I remember one of the first times I saw someone streaming was on an old website called Mixer. It didn't take long until I found out about Twitch, which is one of the biggest streaming platforms. After that, I would watch people stream some of my favorite games. At the time, I wanted to stream and make content, but I didn't really know how to start or what to do. I started making videos on some of the games I played. Soon I was streaming consistently and I was gaining viewers daily. That was during the summer, so it was easy for me to do it every day. When school started, I stopped and got less motivated. To get my stream started for the first time, once my project got officially going, I spent countless hours watching YouTube videos and testing streaming skills like how to set up overlays, screens, setting up my camera, and such more. I made a goal to stream 3 hours a week while still applying research. I wanted to focus and put real time into streaming and see where it could lead me. I wanted to learn more, and I knew it would be fun and to do for the whole school year. For this project, I wanted to learn how to be motivational and talk with viewers. I was also hoping I'd get the chance to interact with others and share my voice and maybe teach someone to get better at a certain game. Finally, I wanted to set up appropriate equipment at home. I feel I accomplished all these goals by the end of my project. Streaming has affected the way people watch and create content online. I researched how streaming has evolved over time, how it has affected other ways of watching content online. I also learned about how streaming and streamers have influenced online trends, charity events, and communities. I also did research on what tools and skills are needed to be a successful streamer, how streamers bring in revenue, and other challenges streamers have to face, like staying consistent and toxic viewers. Finally, I researched the future of streaming, and how AI can affect it. Live streaming has completely changed the way people interact, have fun, and make money. What started off as a small experiment in the early 1990s turned into a worldwide industry that affects millions of people daily. Live streaming is when video or audio is shared over internet in real time, which basically means you can watch stuff that's happening in real time instead of waiting till later to watch it. Platforms like YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok have made streaming part of everyday life. Live streaming has made a big impact on society by changing how people connect and creating new ways to make money and influencing culture and behavior in both good and bad ways. Streaming has changed society a lot over time by turning entertainment into something interactive that people can be involved with. Being able to stream took many years, making fast enough internet speeds, better computers, and new software to send audio and video recordings. One of the first big moments was in September 1995, only 2 years after the first ever live stream, when ESPN streamed a baseball game between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees over the radio. As technology got better, more tools were made to support streaming, like Flash Player and RTMP, which means real-time messaging protocol. This helped streams stay stable and run smoothly. In April 1998, RTSP, which means real-time streaming protocol, was made, which let people control streams like a remote, so they could use it to pause, play, or stop what they were watching. Another big breakthrough happened in October 2002 when DVD forums introduced bitrate streaming, which means you can manually or have it automatically change the video quality depending on your internet speeds, so it doesn't keep buffering. This really started to take off in the mid-2000s. YouTube was things really started to take off in the mid 2000s. YouTube was founded in February 2005, which made it super easy for anyone to upload and watch videos. In October 2006, Justin TV came out, which was turned into Twitch later in June 2011. Twitch is currently one of the biggest, if not the biggest, live streaming platform. During the same time as Twitch was becoming popular, they started to focus on live streaming video games, and it quickly got very popular. This marked a place where a big change happened, where streaming wasn't just about watching content, it became interactive and community-based. One of the biggest ways live streaming has changed society is by changing how people connect with each other instead of talking face to face. People have made friends and built communities online based on shared interests. Platforms create digital communities where viewers can interact with viewers and each other in real time through chat. This makes everything feel more personalized compared to stuff like TV or movies. With live streams, you feel more involved because it's more interactive. For example, streamers might talk directly to a viewer, say their name out loud, answer questions, or react to comments. This can make people feel noticed and included, which a lot of people don't always get in real life. Over time, this builds stronger connections, and people start to feel like they're part of a community instead of just watching. Another important part of streaming communities is how they can help people who feel lonely. A lot of people watch streams just to relax or to feel like they're hanging out with someone. Even though it's online, it can feel somewhat real. Streaming has also played a huge role in creating online trends. A single moment from a live stream can be turned into something viral and spread super fast, sometimes within hours. These trends move quickly across platforms like TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube that can connect millions of people through one joke or an experience. Another positive effect is charity. Twitch has hosted over 22 charity events showing streaming isn't just about entertainment, and it can be used to help people in need. In 2019, streamers and brands worked together to raise close to $4 million just by selling merchandise and donations. Some streamers even do 24-hour-long live streams, sometimes to raise money for important causes. One of my live experts, Owen Garvey, even did a 24-hour live stream when the new Mario Kart game came out in 2025. He says as challenging as it is, finishing a 24-hour stream in front of viewers feels so rewarding. These events bring communities together and show how powerful streaming can be when used for something meaningful. Live streaming isn't just about what you're streaming, it's about the community you're building. However, there are also downsides to these online communities. Everything happens live, which means negative behavior like bullying or harassment can happen really quickly and be hard to control. Another issue is that younger audiences can easily access streams and not all content is appropriate. Without good moderation, kids might be exposed to harmful languages or topics, and over time this can have long-term effects like normalizing toxic and mean behavior. As streaming becomes more common and more influential, it is important to recognize the problems that come with it, depending on how people use it. One of the biggest dangers of live streaming is online harassment and toxic behavior. Because streams happen live and chat messages move fast, it can be hard to control what people say. Some viewers use alternate accounts to insult streamers, spam hateful comments, and try to ruin the stream for other people. This can be stressful for the streamer and the viewer. For streamers, harassment can be personal and targeted. Some creators deal with consistent criticism, bullying, or people talking about their appearance, personality, or opinions. Since streamers are often live for hours at a time, they can be exposed to this negativity a lot in real time. Another major concern is privacy. A lot of streamers share parts of their personal lives to connect with viewers. Sometimes this can go too far. Some viewers become overly attached and feel like they deserve to know personal information. In some extreme cases, streamers have been doxxed, which is when private information like their address or phone number gets leaked online. Some viewers even SWAT streamers, which means they call the cops telling a fake story that happens at the streamer's house and the cops show up during the stream. Privacy risks also affect viewers. Streaming platforms collect data about what people watch, how long they watch for, and what they interact with. This information is also often used for recommendations and advertising. While this can make the user experience better, it also raises questions about how much personal data companies should be allowed to collect. Parasocial relationships are another concern that happen when a viewer feels emotionally close to a creator who doesn't actually know them personally. Because streamers interact directly with chat, these feelings can become stronger than regular celebrities. Some viewers can start some viewers can start depending too much on streamers for emotional support, which can become unhealthy. Financial ethics are another concern in streaming for viewers. Some creators might encourage viewers to donate money, subscribers, or spend a lot of money on virtual gifts. Supporting creators isn't wrong, but there are situations where viewers, especially younger ones, might spend more money than they should. This could be from them wanting to be recognized or attention by the streamer. Live streaming has completely changed the economy by creating new types of jobs and ways to make money that didn't exist before. In the past, if someone wanted to become successful in entertainment, they usually had to go through big industries like TV, music, or movies. Now anyone with a computer and the right personality can build a career right from their own room. One of the main ways streamers make money is through subscriptions. Viewers can pay monthly to support their favorite streamers. In return, they gain access to perks like custom emotes, subscriber-only chats, and ad-free watching. Streamers also make money through ads, donations, sponsorships, and merchandise. Sponsorships are where a lot of the big money comes from. Companies pay streamers to promote products during streams or on their social media. Similar to the last one, they can make money through affiliate marketing, which means they promote a product and have their personal affiliate link or code. And after someone makes a purchase with this link or the code, the streamer gets a certain percent of the purchase. I made a dot called clip overview where I would write what my objectives of this stream were, and then I would write an analysis of the stream. This is an example of one of my clip overviews, like what I do. Becoming a successful streamer, on the other hand, isn't always easy. It takes a lot of time, effort, and consistency. Most streams last around 3 to 6 hours. Owen Garvey has streamed for hours at a time and sometimes gets little viewers. He says if you want to be serious about streaming, you have to do what most streamers are, consistent. He says it's not as easy as one would think, but once the viewer and sometimes income start growing, it feels amazing. Garvey also says that your first viewer is the hardest to get, as getting more viewers and more donations become easier with time. Almost every streamer sticks to a schedule to keep their fans watching. Most streamers need to have a lot of different skills. They have to be entertaining, talk to viewers, and keep people interested for hours. They also need to be creative and come up with ideas to make their content stand out from others. Also, they need to know how to use streaming software, set up equipment, fix problems, and many other tech issues. It also takes patience. Growth doesn't always happen right away. Most streamers spend months and years building a community before they even start making money. There's no guarantee you'll be successful. Streamers' income changes fast depending on trends and how many viewers they have, and even changes to the platform. Because of this, streaming can be risky, stressful, and an unpredictable career, even though it might look easy from the outside. That was really bad quality, my bad. One of the biggest culture changes from live streaming is how it made gaming a part of mainstream culture. Years ago, video games were seen as something only a certain groups were into, and they weren't always taken seriously. Because of this, platforms like YouTube, like Twitch and YouTube, gaming is one of the biggest forms of entertainment in the world. When popular streamers start playing a new game, it can blow up really fast. This has happened with so many games already. Memes that come from live streams often feel more real because they're not planned. That's a big part of why live streaming culture is so popular. People like to watch moments that don't feel staged or edited. This has changed what viewers expect from entertainment. They want content that feels real and relatable. Streamers have also changed how people communicate online, like phrases, jokes, and slang that start in streaming communities, often spread to other platforms and become a part of everyday language. For example, emotes and reactions from Twitch chats can become popular even outside of streaming. This shows how streaming communities can influence the way people talk. One major cultural impact of live streaming is how it's used to talk about real world issues. A lot of streamers have used their platforms to talk about things like mental health and politics. I love you think that this is the wrong slide for some reason. I think these two are supposed to be mixed up, but whatever. However, this can be a problem. Not all streamers are experts, and sometimes misinformation can spread really easily. Viewers might trust what a streamer says just because they like them, or even if it's not true. Even if it's not true. This shows that while streaming can be a powerful way to communicate, it also comes with a lot of responsibilities. Like live streaming has also changed how people experience events. Instead of watching highlights later, people can watch live and react in real time. With others, this creates a shared experience even if everyone is in a different place, whether it's a gaming tournament, a concert, or a charity event. Live streaming makes it feel like everyone is a part of the same moment. Overall, live streaming has become a big part of modern culture. It affects what people watch, how trends spread, and how communities are built. It's made entertainment more interactive and personal. It can come with some challenges when it comes to influence and responsibility. Live streaming doesn't just affect culture and entertainment, it also has a big impact on how people see themselves. How people see themselves and behave online. For viewers, one major effect is how streaming can impact their attention span. Because streams are usually long and always changing, people get used to having constant action or something going on. This can make it harder to focus on slower things like reading or doing your homework. Because live streams and other entertainment are always available, it's really easy to lose track of time and spend hours watching streams without realizing it. Another important issue is mental health. While streaming can be a positive escape and a way to relax, it also creates negative feelings. One example is viewers might compare themselves to streamers who seem successful, confident, or popular. This can lead to feelings of insecurity or pressure to be like them. For streamers, it may feel like they need to be streaming or making content all the time, even when they are worn out or not feeling the best. Since their income depends on views and engagement, they might feel like they can't take breaks without losing views. This can lead to stress, burnouts, and anxiety over time. Streaming can also affect identity. Online people can present themselves however they want. Some streamers exaggerate parts of their personality to be more entertaining, while others create completely different personalities. Over time, this can be hard to separate who they are from online from who they are in real life. A newer development that's changing streaming is the use of AI. It is being used in a lot of ways to improve streaming. For example, it can adjust video quality in real time so viewers get a good experience even if their internet isn't the best. AI also is used to recommend content on apps like YouTube and Netflix. They use algorithms to suggest videos based on what you've watched before. This helps people stay interested and makes it easier to find stuff they like. Netflix has even said that around 80% of what people watch comes from these recommendations, which shows how big of a role AI plays. Another way AI is used is for content moderation. It can automatically detect harmful messages, spam, and inappropriate content in chats. This helps keep their community safe. This is really important for streamers who can't be constantly checking and moderating their chat. AI is also making streaming more personalized. It can automatically adjust things like brightness, contrast, and adding captions, and even translating language in real time. Streams easy. Wait. This makes streams easier to watch and help more people understand and enjoy their content. One of the most interesting developments is the rise of AI or virtual streamers. These streamers who use animated avatars instead of showing a real face. This lets them be creative and also gives them privacy. Some of these streamers have gotten really popular and have built huge communities in this way. Looking into the future, AI has a lot of potential to impact streaming. For example, viewers may be able to influence what happens during a stream or see content change based on their reactions. However, there are also concerns about AI that bring up privacy issues, like data collection and other technology effects, and how technology affects how people act. If AI does keep recommending the same kind of content based on what someone already likes, it can limit exposure to new ideas. Overall, live streaming and AI are shaping how people act and how they see themselves online. It comes with a lot of benefits, like making content more engaging and accessible, but it can also bring challenges that society will have to figure out as technology grows. Earlier, I mentioned one of my goals for this project was to help someone get better at gaming. This is a short. Well, I'll show some. Oh, also this is like AI, like what kind of like a popular streamer they use like AI face. But I'm going to show this video first. It's loud. It's me at ATech making a box. I went over there for my senior project and I recorded and edited it in CapCut. Yeah, that's kind of it though. Just kind of showing what I did to build the box. Oh wait, I I didn't show the finishing. Mine isn't done, but this is kind of what I don't know, it's not. Yeah, it's kind of what like it's supposed to look like. It holds metal. And then what I was talking about earlier, I wanted to help someone try and get better at games or play with a viewer. Yeah, I'm actually gonna mute this because the music. So this is a game with me playing with him, and then this is me adding. Actually, I can't probably find where I was adding. Right here. So this is my friend, and that's me, and then this is random dude who wanted to play. Yeah. That's kind of it for the video. And then I'd like to thank my live sources, Owen Garvey, a VNS alumni and a professional streamer. It was a good talk with him about overlays and setups, and he gave me a lot of good advice. Also, Mason Stern with Digital Fever Media, he gave me good direction moving forward to a production career. Also, thank you to my mom and my advisor. Any questions? Choose a topic that you're really interested in, and that would be easy to like make a long project on.
What was like the process of learning how to build the block?
Honestly, Reader, who used to go here, is a student. He helped me a lot because he's in my ATEC class. But then my teacher kind of showed me like measurements and a blueprint I kind of had to do. So, okay.
What's your favorite game to stream?
Favorite game to stream? Probably Rocket League. Yeah. Hey.
How many hours did you stream for all of your projects? And then did you get any money?
Honestly, I'd have to do the math, but probably a little over 100 something. And I didn't make money. I went to, the question was, did I have any welding experience prior to ATEC? I did go to an Oshkosh like class with 2 other students last year or the year before. I didn't weld there, but they showed kind of like basics of welding and it gave me an idea on it. But
can you more fully explain your product where you analyze clips of yourself streaming?
What do you mean? Like, what specifically?
Tell the full scope of what you did.
Well, before I would start my stream, I would kind of, let me pull it back up. So before I would start my streams, I would kind of make a plan of like what I wanted to do or like what I wanted to improve on. And then if I usually was streaming with my friend, but I would kind of talk over with him. And then that was kind of it. We kind of just tried. Like this one is clip farming. We just tried clip farming and stuff. Is that it?
What do you stream on it? What's your name?
I stream on Kick right now, and it's Y00LO.
How do you like incorporate your viewers' views while you stream?
I mean, I talk with them. The other time, I'm not going to show this clip, but there's a clip with Garvey and one of my other friends who were in my stream. I had a picture of them up because a viewer told me to. And then I was playing songs that the viewer wanted me to play, and it was a pretty fun night. No, I'm not going to pull it up. James?
Who inspired you to start streaming?
Probably like Ninja on like Mixer back in the day. I don't know. Some random Fortnite dude from.
So if you think about the person that inspired you to stream, what types of things did they include in their stream, and what would like the best stream be like?
Do you mean like equipment or just like in general, like
In general,
that you
what
want
it
to
would
watch?
like. Yeah.
I mean, it kind of depends on you, like what you like watching, but I mean, you'd want like high quality. I don't really know.
What
high
do you like
quality
watching?
stream.
What do you like watching?
People play video games. So, I mean, something that's like a clean display, like where you have your webcam, like a spot that isn't blocking everything, and like your mic and everything isn't crazy volume, not a bad mic. Just kind of having good equipment.
What is the longest amount of time that you've streamed it?
What's the longest time I streamed at once? Probably like 4 hours, 5 hours maybe. But average is like 2 hours. I'll stream for. It's good.
I don't know if you covered this in your research, but how do streamers begin earning money? Like, do they have to have a certain number of
You do.
videos online, or
So it
yeah.
depends on your platform. So like on Kick, the platform I'm on, you get 95%. You kind of have to have a certain amount of followers and like viewers like every single stream, and they'll like ratio it out, and you get 95% of what every donation. But on something like Kick or on Twitch, you only get like 45%, and you have to have like more viewers and more people like watching. So is that kind of what you mean?
Yeah, and you mentioned just now like 45% of donation.
Yeah, it would be like donations or like their subscribers. So they'll get like a certain amount of like one subscriber usually costs like $5. So they'll get like 45% of $5. But on Kick you get 95% of it.
And who's donating the money? Is it just people who are out there and like the stream and they have money,
For
or
just donating or subscribers?
do the subscribers
There's
are
so-
paying their subscription to the service? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
like them kind of like I mentioned before, you get like ad-free watching and like some just random like live stream like for them like bonuses. So it's kind of just like if you enjoy watching that person, you like just donate. But
In what ways is this your best project?
I feel like it was definitely my favorite project because it was on a topic I liked and I wanted to like actually do probably a project on and research on more. I got to actually implement live streaming. I got to learn like a lot of good things from Mason and Garvey and a bunch of other people. So
Are there any games you plan to stream in the future?
Max asked if there's any games I plan to stream in the future. Probably not like, I mean like GTA 6 or something probably. It's probably the only one I could think of, honestly. Oh, sorry. Future plans. Maybe going to FETC for welding, or maybe like a production, some type of production career. I don't know if we'll leave it.
That was our last senior presentation. If you're in the game for an LLL credit of 0.25, then you would